Hey guys, today we're gonna be reacting. We're gonna be reacting to some to our country because we live in the Philippines. So we're gonna do something. We're going to watch some scary manananggal. We're gonna show you our. Wait! What the freak is this?
This has to be one of the most terrifying monsters in all of One Punch Man. Evil Natural Water is a monster that was created by Esper scientist Psychos during one of her many monster experiments. It's essentially sentient water with eyeballs, which doesn't seem very intimidating at first, but we eventually got to see its horrifying potential. Evil Natural Water has the ability to absorb any liquid and incorporate it into its own body. It can use this water to shoot concentrated water cannons that can easily cut through steel and instinctively attacks anything around it that has killing intent. It basically has a built-in UAV for its opponents. It eventually made its way to the ocean to become Evil Natural Ocean, and had Saitama not one-punched it to oblivion, it could have slowly merged with all of the Earth's oceans and become a monster as big as a literal planet. This has to be one of the most
Let's watch this. This is our country, and this is our very scary monsters there in the Philippines. Let's watch it.
It's a fearsome and disgusting creature, usually resembling a disfigured old woman at first. Its name comes from its unpleasant habit of fully detaching its torso from its lower body, entrails hanging out all over the place, and then sprouting enormous bat wings and just flying away into the night to hunt for food.
Guys, so this is apparently a guy marrying a woman, but the guy cheated on the woman. No, that's not how it was. Yeah, it did. But the mom, when it's night, she cut her body. And so this Ritsu thing is very thick though. Yeah. I wanna boobies to it. What do I say? You're gonna. What do I say? Okay, let's continue watching. Okay, boy.
What food, body, entrails hanging out all over the place, and then sprouting away into the night to hunt for food. What food, you ask? Well, during the hours of darkness.
So apparently, you can kill the manananggal. You know how to kill the manananggal, guys?
It will use its long proboscis-like tongue to suck blood from its human victims, specifically targeting newlyweds, lovers, newborn children, and crews who were abandoned before marriage. And it's even known to extract fetuses from the bodies of pregnant women.
Yeah, that's what
What, you thought I was going to draw that, you desensitized freak? Nah, here's a kitten instead. While it's hunting, the manananggal makes a sort of tick-tick-tick-ticking sound, and the farther away the sound seems to be, the closer the creature actually is, in order to confuse its victims. During its nightly hunt, the creature's lower half is just left standing somewhere, and this tiny design flaw is its one weakness. If you want to kill the manananggal, and let's face it, you probably do, you need to prevent the horrifying upper half from reuniting with its butt.
I know.
But I recommend burning the thing, but you can also use salt, ash, or even garlic to ward off the torso, kind of like a vampire. If the better half of the manananggal hasn't rejoined its severed ass by daybreak, it is believed to die. Thank goodness. Despite the world getting more modern by the day, sightings of these creatures continue to be reported, especially in the Visayan regions of the Philippines. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, or you might just get a visit from one of these gals tonight. Don't say I didn't warn you, because I just did. If you thought that was awful, hold on to your knives and torches, because the manananggal is actually the least scary creature in this whole video, and things are about to get weird.
Bro, what the heck? The deadly wizard.
The Deadly Whistler, also called Elzebub, is different from the other creatures on this list, and his story is something of a cautionary tale.
What happened to his leg? What? He's floating! Bro's floating!
Originally, this creature was an ordinary boy, and he was a spoiled brat who always got everything he wished for. One day, he told his father to go out and hunt a deer, his favorite meat, to eat for dinner. His father did not return with the deer. In fact, he returned from the hunt with nothing at all. And so the boy killed his father and cut out his organs, which he gave to his mother and said, "Father has brought us some meat for dinner." Well, that escalated quickly.
Oh my
The boy's
God,
mother cooked the meat, but quickly realized what had happened. The part of the story that I've just told you greatly varies between tellings, but the next part is always the same. The boy's family ties him to a post and whips him, and cleans his wounds with alcohol, chili peppers, and lemon juice. Ouch. They give him a sack of his father's remains, which they curse him to carry for eternity. Then 2 rabid, starving dogs are released upon him. The skeletal creature that came out of this terrible circumstance would be called El Zibone, or the Deadly Whistler, standing at about 6 meters tall and creaking about the treetops with its bag of bones. If you hear El Zibone whistling from nearby, it means you are in no danger, but if the whistling sounds distant, it means that your death is closer than you think. It's said that the Whistler can appear by your house on certain nights and drop his sack to the ground to count the bones within, one by one. If someone in the house hears the Whistler outside, nothing bad will happen. However, if he spends the night counting unnoticed until dawn, someone in the house will die, and their bones will be added to the bag. If you like this video so far, please don't forget to like this video, and if you don't like it so far...
Yeah, like and subscribe, or else you'll subscribe.
The Maclavi is a sea creature demon coming from Akkadian folklore, from the islands of Orkney. No tales describe what it looks like when it's dwelling down in the depths, but an islander named Tamas claims to have an encounter with the thing and described its on-land appearance in impressive detail. According to Tamas, the Maclavi has a man's torso attached to the body of a horse, as if it were a rider, except the torso has no legs. It's just fused with the equine's back. The man's long arms can reach the ground from where he sits, and atop its shoulders is an enormous head up to 3 feet in diameter. Oh, I forgot to mention that the Maclavi has no skin, with black blood pulsating through yellow veins. The horse's head has an enormous gaping mouth that exudes toxic vapors, and one single eye burning like a red flame. The creature's breath was thought to wilt crops, sicken livestock, and cause epidemics. In 1722, one of the islands of Orkney began the practice of burning seaweed for a number of boring reasons, including making soap and glass and improving soil for farming. The point is, the pungent smoke emitted by doing this is believed to have enraged the Maclavi and made it go on a wild rampage, causing plagues, destroying crops, and killing cattle and horses. This disaster seems to...
Hold on, guys. Oh my god. Sorry guys. I got the toy. Oh my goodness, but stop. No, look what
Or something and hope for the best. Up next on the list of disturbing mythical creatures is the Aztec civilization believed that before there was anything, there were these 4 god dudes named these lovely names, which I can pronounce. I just don't feel like it right now. Using their godly powers as gods do, these guys created the water, some more gods, and most importantly, Cipactli, a sea monster existing on the cosmic scale that had an insatiable appetite for everything it could get its mouths on. This creature was so hungry all the time that every joint on its body possessed a different mouth. Elbow mouths, knee mouths, knuckle mouths, you name it. This begs the question, if each joint has a mouth, and mouths themselves have joints, for jaws and stuff, did the creature's mouths have mouths? And did those mouths have more mouths, and so on? Anyhow, as the gods continued on with the creation of everything, they realized they had a problem. Everything they made would just fall into the ocean and get eaten by Cipactli. So, being gods, they decided they should probably do something about this. But it wasn't as easy as just snapping their fingers and fixing the whole thing. Cipactli was so powerful, so enormous, and so hungry that it took all 4 of the original gods to take him down, and one of them lost a foot in the process. Eventually, though, they did manage to kill him by separating his body into 4 sections, one for each compass direction. Using Cipactli's body, they created the entire world. The creature's head became the 13 heavens, its midsection was crafted into the earth, and its tail became the underworld. The last mythical creature on this list is by far the scariest of all. If you've heard of it, you know all too well that the people who believe in it are afraid to even utter its name. This is, of course, the... stories of skinwalkers originate from Navajo culture, an indigenous people of the southwestern United States. You've probably seen memes and videos all over the internet of creepy animals and dudes in spooky costumes hiding in the trees with captions like, "Guys, I found a skinwalker." But these could not be further from the reality of these creatures. In Navajo culture, there are people that practice medicine and types of magic for the benefit of the community as healers or medicine men. They may learn about both good and evil magic for the purpose of protecting against evil. Witches are essentially the opposite of these healers. They're dark reflection, if you will. Oftentimes they start out as medicine men, but they use their knowledge of evil magic to hurt others, and they use the corpses of humans to do their work. They make their tools from human bones and use parts of the body to make potions which they use to kill or hurt others. To become a skinwalker, a witch must kill a close family member, preferably a sibling. This gives them the ability to shapeshift into different animals, usually predatory animals like bears, coyotes, and wolves, but they can assume the shape of any creature. They choose their shape based on the abilities they need to do their evil work, such as claws, stealth, speed, or strength. When in human form, the skinwalker wears the skin of the animal they transform into, and their eyes look like those of that animal. And when in animal form, their eyes look human. By day, these witches walk among the humans of their tribe unnoticed, but at night, they transform to cause illness, death, and destruction wherever they go. They can even read minds and control their victims to do their bidding, and they're often blamed for causing all manner of mysterious mischief and trouble. My channel is still small enough that I can pretty easily read every comment I get, so let me know, which of these horrifying mythical creatures do you think was truly the most disturbing, and why? As always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Alex, and I am really smart.
So guys, whenever we done, we're gonna watch the one that messages. You guys comment your video and we will watch that one. Bye guys. Bye. No, again, one more, finally, one more. Just make it perfect. One more. This game was not allowed. Okay, fine.